It's time to unleash the fury.
All right, everybody. Hey, welcome into the show. Thank you guys who are following us on the IG or the OnlyFans this morning.
If you're on OnlyFans, go right now. You see some naked shit.
You see some naked hoes.
Oh, no.
Again, for the hey, congratulations, Manshir Kara, our 155 champ with a dominant victory this morning.
Well, let's hope he gets a contract.
On the road to the UFC
go.
Shanghai.
I feel like I should play the Top Gun song right now.
What else does he have to do?
Should I play Top
You
Gun?
want to go Top Gun or should we leave? I mean, the Savage is pretty good too.
Savage is pretty good too.
Either way, man. I'm good either way. Y'all do what y'all do, baby.
Oh my goodness, boys. We are back again this weekend.
Yeah.
Fury 104.
I always cry for the breaks, but I miss the break. When we have a break, I miss the show.
Yeah, and then you get one booked on like a holiday weekend, and everybody wants to be like, hey, you want to do the thing? No, can't do the thing. We got a show.
Holiday weekends are the best.
Yeah.
Holiday weekends are the best for
Agreed,
fighting.
especially we got Monday off afterwards. Go lounge in the pool.
It would have been great.
have
There
some
would have been a
adult
Friday
beverages.
night
That would
tomorrow,
have been better, man.
and then have 3 days.
Actually, that wouldn't. Tomorrow's Ash's birthday. I'd have been hosed.
And my son is walking that stage
I'd
tomorrow.
have been like,
It's crazy.
not
Tomorrow
the father
morning.
of the year.
Mine too.
Yeah. He's walking that stage. Magna cum laude.
Oh, come what?
Whoa.
Come what?
So last year when my daughter graduated,
Yeah.
they called all the magna cum laude and they went up there and
She
I
didn't
was
get called?
like, no. It's like, what? I was like, what is this? And she's like, oh, that's top 5%.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're not top 5% in your class? And she's like, no, I'm like top 15 or top 10 or some shit.
Yeah.
My son's
Anyway.
graduating Magnum TA. Swear he barely squeaks one
That
out.
was
Gets
me.
the 1, 2, 3.
That was me.
You think he's gonna lose, but he pulls it out at the very end.
That was probably me.
I graduated MIA, dog. I went.
But I told
So that, brother,
But I
same.
did tell my son,
Same.
because he was sitting next to me, I said, hey, if you graduate magna cum laude next year, I'll give you $1,000.
Yeah. So you owe $1,000 now?
Hey.
Damn.
I owe
Badass.
$1,000. And he's
He
like, I was
is-
going to graduate that even if you didn't give me the money.
Hey,
He
talk
is
about.
Eric Garcia's
Yeah,
son,
yeah.
man.
Hey,
talk
he's
about-
better than me, bro. I got to
Oh,
say
yeah.
that.
Hey, money
DJ's a
incentivized.
Say, hey, you like money, man? Go get that law degree.
Hey,
baby.
I had not to kind of the same things, but not quite that level just yet. My youngest got selected for the National Junior Honor Society.
Oh, badass, dude.
Well, I didn't know she was even smart. You know, like,
we thought they were like us.
they talked to this kid her whole life.
What's that?
Yeah.
I got street
Yeah.
smarts.
She was like, hey, Dad, I'm getting inducted to this thing. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm thinking, like, you doing some art or some shit, baby girl? What you doing? You know, she's like, go up there and like, oh, you're one of the smartest kids in your school? That's all right.
That's different. That's new.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Like, I love seeing it. Man, today's a hard day. Today's the last day of school for my kids.
Me too. Yeah.
Last day of middle school for my oldest daughter, man.
Mine too.
Freshman next
She'll be
year.
a freshman next year.
Scary,
She
right?
actually is graduating this afternoon. I got to go to her little ceremony.
Yeah, it's scary, man.
Little Aubrey.
That's badass, dude.
I don't
What
like
is
it.
She's like 8 now? Golly, man.
I know.
Graduating junior high.
She'll
What
be
the hell?
14 in August.
That's crazy, dude.
Quinceañera time? You gonna do quinceañera?
We don't do that. We don't get down like that, Diego.
He's not that Hispanic.
Yeah, I don't even speak Spanish. I don't even speak Spanish.
He's gonna have.
I'm gonna leave y'all to make the jokes. So
You can't even spell the word, let alone have one. QUINCE.
It's bittersweet, you know, because like you're proud but you're sad at the same time to watch your kids grow up and move out. I'll have 2 at Texas A&M next year, and it's just me and Aubrey and Tara left.
Dude, hey.
And then when Aubrey's gone, I'm packing my shit and I'm out. No, I'm just
that's when we move in. We just do the podcast from the mansion.
no, me and the wife will probably just travel a lot.
Yeah.
Be an excellent time to move to Vegas.
I mean, the butler's going to be so happy to have the house to themselves.
I know, right? I mean, can you imagine the parties?
The
I'll be
crew.
ready to move to Vegas.
Probably about time. This weekend, 104 is going down, man. This is a fun card, dude. This card, to be fair, has been a fucking headache.
It
yeah?
has, right?
Yeah.
But then we get to it and we're like, holy shit. this
How so?
bitch
What are the
is
headaches?
We had 4 title fights on this
Yes.
originally.
Yeah, man.
4 title fights are on this card. it was actually going to be like our biggest card of the year so far.
Yeah.
And
We were
then
thinking we was going to beat one.
We're down to one.
We're down to one.
The bantamweight championship's on the line.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Nick Aguirre, UFC veteran, taking on.
Is that how you
Giannis.
say that? I thought that was like
Aguirre.
Aguirre.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
This will be a fun fight, man. Aguirre's a very slick submission guy. Actually, that's his nickname, Slick. And
We have two slick nicks.
Talavera and
I had two
Aguirre.
slick Nicks. We had two cutthroat Kyles. Dude, what the hell, dude?
now we've got.
Start fighting over nicknames for
That's
the
what we need to
nickname
do. We got two
championship.
gooses,
Ooh.
Baby Goose and
Let's
Goose.
let them all fight for the nicknames.
Oh.
And I did see Baby Goose tell Bruce there could only be one goose. at Lewis.
I don't know if I wouldn't pick that battle, man. That's Bruce's nickname.
I don't
Well, I'm
know, man.
hoping
Baby
that-
Goose had it for a while too.
I would like to see Bruce Whitehead be gone if he goes out there and gets a finish.
Yeah.
That'd be
in
nice.
June.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
There's a couple guys really that are really close to my heart, man, and this John Giannis is one of them. You know, he's been very loyal to us. I think he's
Very.
got all but one of his pro fights. His pro debut was somewhere else, and
The
everything.
majority of
else
his fights have been with us.
Yeah.
He's been an absolute savage. Stepped up and fought anyone at any time that we've asked. Definitely has earned this title. And for those who don't, this title was supposed to be his in San Antonio, so it's a fight in his
Yes.
hometown.
Jesse
Yeah.
Rosas.
And his opponent pulled out minutes before the fight.
Oh, yeah.
And so crushing for Giannis, but was able to come back, deal with all the emotions that go through with that particular moment.
Think of how long he's been in camp.
Oh, dude.
The TMF title that was supposed to happen, injury,
Yep.
took that one off.
He
Yeah.
said that in San Antonio because Loham had. He's like, man, let me fight that guy right there.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was down to fight whoever.
He didn't care.
And so, but this is going to be a great fight. Again, this fight, like a lot of fights for John Giannis, are going to come down to can Aguirre get the takedown? And if he can he hold Giannis down?
And I like Nick too. I mean,
Oh,
he's
for
tough.
sure.
He's a UFC vet. Got all his medicals done. Being very
Very professional. to
very
deal with.
professional, easy to work with. So may the best man win. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
And I hope they make it super exciting because I did text Sean Shelby and he responded. He's like, hey man, I'm gonna be watching this one.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible for John Giannis to be in a boring fight. Even like he
Well, I just don't want to see a whole round of like a back take
sure.
and then nothing happens.
Aguirre is definitely he's more of a finisher
Yeah.
when it comes to that
For
route.
sure.
So like if we see that much like a Mancher, you expect it to be finished when he takes the back. Co-main event, Abdulaziz Datsalav taking on Dumar Roa. Talk about a step up in competition for Abdul. This kid has said no to no one. Everybody we've sent, he says yes. He doesn't look at the record, doesn't care about anything about them. He's going into his 5th pro fight, taking on a man with 40 pro fights.
He just messaged me literally right now as we started. He says, hey, after I smash this guy this weekend, put me on next month.
I mean,
We ain't even done yet.
I love it. I love it. And
Talk
this
about
kid,
calling your shot.
Bro,
talk about something funny. This kid has.
did you see
has-
Robbie Lawler sharing his shit yesterday?
Yeah.
I wonder if Robbie's coming.
I don't know. We got to ask his wife.
Robbie might be
This
in.
guy
not
has
come. Do
this
not
guy
come.
has messaged
I'm
us
gonna
for
come.
like a year at least, trying to get on a card. Let me get on the card. Let me get on the card. Let me get on the card.
Yeah.
Finally, we were able to make it happen.
Me and TJ talked about that yesterday on his show. Did you know he cut, was it Taporia? I guess maybe him and Ilya were sparring. I think it was Ilya. And apparently he cut him or something. And like Ilya had some nasty words for him. And Abdulaziz didn't give up.
I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure he didn't.
It's sparring. It happens.
Featured fight of the night: Carlos Calderon taking on the always exciting Juan Alvarez.
This should be a fun one.
Yeah.
This should be a fun one.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, Carlos Calderon has really trying to change the identity of who he is as a fighter. When he started off, he was a kind of a boring backpacking fighter. And
He impressed me on Contender
Oh
Series.
my goodness, he
Bro,
looked good
he
on
was a
Contender
fucking
Series.
stud. I know he didn't win, but he took the fight on like a week's notice, and he went out there guns blazing.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't boring. So if he comes guns blazing with this kid, we could see Tony Toro, Juan Alvarez style fight.
These next 2 fights, I'm telling you right now, one of these 2 fights are probably going to be the fight of the night. You got John Garza taking on Kevin Rosas.
Okay.
Yes.
Mowgli is a savage.
Yeah.
So this is
That-
3 and
that's
over
going to be a
for
fun
4-1?
fight right
Yeah.
there.
3 and over is 4-1.
And Kevin Rosas, he can do it all. Like,
Yes.
he can do everything. But also on the other side of that, you got Eddie Frye
I'm looking at that one.
and Jacob
That's
Silva.
gonna be it.
Are you
Eddie
shitting me?
Frye versus Jacob Silva at 125.
Listen, I want to tell
Are you kidding me?
all of you
Wow.
right now, you have to make sure no matter what happens, don't be at the bar. Don't
Yeah.
be like, have your back turned.
No.
The first couple minutes of this fight, like the whole fight's going to be crazy, but the first couple minutes are probably going to be bonkers.
Yes.
Because Eddie and Jacob both come out looking to end your night quick.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like this fight, either one of these guys could end the fight in the first minute, but neither one of these guys gets finished in the first minute. This is like
Right.
the irresistible force meeting the immovable object. I'm looking forward to that one. That's my pick for
this is gonna
going
be-
in. That's my pick for fight of the night.
And listen, hey, if you are a fan of grappling, Mauricio Gomez and Joe Hendershot are two of the best.
This is a huge test for both guys.
For
Yes.
both guys. Both
This is a
undefeated,
huge-
right?
Yes. 5-0 versus 4-0.
Curious, can Joe Hendershot's wrestling stop the takedowns of Gomez? And if they do get on the ground, like like, because you can't just go straight off belts. It's not like just black belt versus pro belts MMA. There's punches and stuff involved. This is going to be a fantastic fight. I'm really excited for this one.
Herman Orpineta and Alden
Yeah.
Correa at 135.
Yeah,
Interesting.
the one, Alden Correa was originally scheduled to have a 125 fight on this card.
Nick Piccinini.
Yeah, Nick Piccinini.
Right, that was one of the
belt.
title fights that fell off.
His opponent fell out. Jermaine stepped up last minute, and with it being a last minute, they decided to go to 135. So while disappointing, it's not a title fight for Alden. It is a good fight for him to get up there and get a good scrap in and keep going. So this will be it's an exciting fight. Jermaine is dangerous too. He's not like an easy guy to roll over here. Diego Vasquez coming in, taking on Miles Banks. We got the big boys back in the cage.
Man, looking forward to seeing Miles Banks back in there.
Diego's 3-0, I think.
He is, yeah. This is a tough fight for Miles. Listen, there's no easy fights in there.
No, man, no. And Miles is no pushover for Diego as well. I mean,
At all.
He's had a couple of unfortunate losses, but Miles Banks is a beast.
And,
No problem for anybody.
Kicking off the main card, we got Brandon Holmes taking on Zach Borrego.
The Dragon is back, 185, kicking off the main card.
Brandon Holmes is what, 4-0?
Yeah, he's undefeated as well. Pro prelims, guys. Isaac Vasquez taking on the debuting Gage Harper. Pro debut for Gage Harper. Emmanuel Calhoun taking on the debuting pro Brian
yeah.
James.
I like Brian James.
And then Shane Wright and Alex Foster is going to be a banger.
Yes.
Two highly touted prospects here. And then, guys, these AMI prelims, oh my goodness. Nico Martinez and Houston Marza.
That's a title contender fight.
Woo! There, we have our champ in Cordova. There's some very good 135 AMIs we have right now. We're very, very lucky. When you look at like Juan Gutierrez, Houston Marza, Nicola Samoa, Angel Castillo, you've got a lot of guys in this mix, along with Nico Martinez. The winner of this fight definitely puts himself in line for that next title shot.
Now Alan Gonzalez going to 135.
I know, man.
Man.
I know. This
The future remains bright
Yeah.
for that 135 division.
I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see the Afro Samurai, baby.
Yeah.
Darius Diamond taking on
I like
Josiah
that kid,
Jones.
man.
Oh, he's
Same,
great,
same.
man.
He's
I
fun to
love
watch.
Darius Diamond.
Love working with him. Really enjoy watching him fight. Also on this card, Caleb Dennison taking on Ferris Jundy, Antonio Hernandez, Santiago Garcia, Jonathan, is it Arias Cruz?
Arias.
Okay. Carlos Melendez, and kicking our night off will be Juan Sanchez taking on Solomon August. It's going to be a fun fight, guys. We're going to start at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Get going.
We got how many prelims?
I got 9.
Yeah.
We got nine prelims. We'll get everybody in. We shouldn't have any swing bouts on this particular card.
Probably take a break after the Amis, let them grab some Warbringer.
Yeah. Get your Warbringer whiskey. They're supposed to be sending me some of
Chicago
their new release.
Big beast of bourbon.
They got like a big cock or something they're sending. They're sending me a big cock. That's all I know.
That's what they're sending you.
Cock of the walk. Yeah.
I'm excited to get it.
Should we have Wayne announce all the Ami prelims in like a different voice?
As long as we don't do Savage for all of
How
them.
many
I want
voices-
a voice by the main card.
Should Razor,
we have
Savage?
him do Justin Bernard?
Try to do a Justin Bernard voice? Well, there's only one of two ways you can go. You either take it seriously and do his voice, or you go straight Asian and you do some kind of ching chong thing, which I think might not go over. What?
Hey, that's offensive. You
I
can't say
said
that.
no. I didn't say it. Like the imaginary Wayne was saying it. That's the
No.
one who said it. Be
Should
pissed.
we have him do a buffer?
Be pissed at that racist. No, don't be pissed. Don't be pissed at
Hey,
me.
somebody had to take the high road. I'm just
I'm taking.
trying to keep it classy.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have him do the buffer.
Which buffer?
Oh golly.
Bruce or Michael?
Bruce, can you go? Let's see how you're gonna stretch.
No, you got to wait for the. I only do it on show day, baby.
I need a Dusty Rhodes.
All right.
Maybe a Cody Rhodes with the lift.
Maybe on like Fury Amateur Series, but dude, I mean, come on. I can't-
prelims.
That would be fun.
Prelims.
That would be fun, but come on, man.
Prelims.
I'm trying to think who I would like him to do.
Fighting
I want to see Razor.
John Jim, baby.
Raise his
John
razor.
I'd like you to do.
Sanchez.
I'd like you to do Kamala.
What's that?
Kamala.
There is no Kamala. He just makes noises.
I'll have to come and stand next to him and be
Yeah.
Harvey Whippleman.
Yes.
What about Jimmy
Kim
Hart?
Cheek, wear the hat.
Could you do Jimmy Hart?
Jimmy Hart, oh, he's kind of high
Mouth of the
pitched.
South.
Yeah,
He's good, man. He's just real high pitched.
Yeah.
He's not a fun one to do.
Yeah, you're right.
You can always do a Hogan.
That's true. I could. So you're setting me up, man. I'm not. You know something, dude? I'm not trying to introduce everybody that way, man.
Fighting out of the red corner, brother. Listen.
You know something, dude? Hey, man, my buddy can't hear me doing a Hogan voice. He probably won't appreciate that. He's not a fan of Hogan.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Hulk Hogan's the greatest ever.
Yeah. Hey, depending on who you ask, depending on who you talk to.
I mean, he's on a. All right, we'll listen to some
yeah,
nerd shit.
I'm a
I'll tell you
full-fledged
from WrestleMania
Hulkamaniac.
3.
Hulkamaniac, growing up, 100%
That was me,
and all
bro.
that. I love
That's
the
the only
character
reason I
Hulk
felt-
Hogan. Man, you know, this maybe the guy. You know, the
I think it's
Terry
just
Bollea.
like-
That's who people shouldn't like.
It's just like the MMA.
That's not my problem.
MMA,
Yeah,
like
exactly, yeah.
MMA Mount Rushmore. Like, it's what are you putting him in there for? If it's like for what he did for the sport, Hulk Hogan
He's
is
on the Mount Rushmore.
1A
He's
or
right
1B.
there. Yep, it's either him or Austin right there.
That's it. Yeah, 1A or 1B when it
Those are
comes to
your
what
choices.
they did. As far as being an in-ring wrestler, he's not on the top 5. He's not in the top 10.
Well, you know.
Really?
No.
You're out of your mind. That's
As far
like
as being
saying
an-
Jordan's not in basketball.
No.
See?
Come on, man.
You're gonna tell me Hulk Hogan is more entertaining than I don't know Bret Hart,
Yep.
Shawn Michaels?
Yep.
Dude, I'd rather watch Dolph Ziggler. Like he's fucking amazing.
Depends on the player you were watching.
Right. I've got to.
I was an
So-
8-year-old.
So was I.
All right, so
You're like 10 years
hold
older
on.
than
So what the comparison kind of is that Rich is trying to make, he's basing it on work rate,
Right.
and like
I'm
it'd be
working
like
on entertainment.
okay, Robellis de Spain or a Jacob Silva. Like who's more fun to watch?
Jacob Silva.
Jacob Silva's the work rate
I like
guy.
watching
He's
Hulk Hogan wrestle. He was always
right, of
like,
course,
on
of
your
course.
feet,
He
like-
did the same thing every time. He starts to hold up,
he does.
Yeah.
Man,
and then
he-
what comes next? Whip to the rope, big
Yeah,
boot.
yeah, the big,
Big boot.
boot. The
Then drop the leg.
leg
That's
drop.
it.
Hey, Hulk's got a pose, baby.
Hogan's got a pose.
Yeah.
And then you had 10 minutes of fucking posing after the
Yeah,
show.
yeah, like the show's over and it's like 10 minutes of his song and
Yeah.
posing in the ring.
I mean,
while
when you look at
That
the
was
era,
Gorilla
which is,
Monsoon or Vince McMahon puts him over.
this is why they have the eras. You know, like you have the different eras. Listen, the 80s was Hogan.
Yeah.
By far number one. Moving in a lot of the 90s, he was Hogan.
yeah.
Now,
I think
when
it
you
was once he left to
WCW?
yeah, that's when things
Was that
changed.
94?
Yeah, 94 was a steroid trial. That was about whenever Hogan went over and signed with
Yeah.
WCW and all that.
So I would say
Maybe
from
95.
what WrestleMania 3 was what?
Yeah, 87.
80, yeah.
87?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's when I really caught wind of him. So
Yeah.
I would say only from 87. He was only good for about 4 or 5 years then.
No. I would say, because you got to remember earlier in the 80s, too, even before 3.
Before
WrestleMania 3 was crazy.
1 was in 84. With Mr. T was his tag team partner. They fought Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff in Madison
but
Square
Hogan-
Garden.
Hogan
Muhammad
wasn't-
Ali was a referee. They
Hogan
had
was
fucking
massive,
Liberace
dude.
come
Was
out
he?
and do
Yeah.
See, I didn't really
They
know
had
shit
it was
about
star
him.
studded. They brought everybody out, and Hogan was kind of the headliner in the draw. So I mean, even
What kind of
before
money he
87.
was getting paid then? What do you think?
I mean, he was
Is there
probably
any way
making.
to find his salary in 1981?
No, he was probably making high.
hundreds of thousands whenever
thousands.
everybody else is doing.
It wasn't
mid
until
to
like the.
maybe close to 100 if you're a top guy.
It was like mid 90s where there was real like $1 million like guys out there, and even
Well, I
then
bet late 80s. I bet Hogan was pulling in millions. He started
Probably
doing the movies.
overall.
Yeah, he started doing
yeah.
the movies
Yeah, yeah.
and stuff. So,
No
yeah,
Holmes
man.
Barred.
And sponsorship.
Dude, what was the babysitter one?
Remember
Fucking,
No Holmes
Oh man,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He was a
Mr.
babysitter?
Nanny.
Mr. Nanny.
Was that it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember.
Yeah. Oh, what was his show? The show he had.
Thunder in
Thunder in
Paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah. So I mean, he was pulling millions before all that. But
I mean, he was definitely like he's probably the most.
he was the only one.
It's
I bet
him
you
or
nobody
Austin.
else was.
It's him or Austin for like most influential wrestlers of all time.
What about The Rock?
Austin.
Rock's right there.
Austin blew Hogan's numbers away.
Yeah.
Like if you talk to anybody on the inside that knew that side of the business,
It's gone.
whenever Austin came along, he blew Hogan's
Well,
numbers
now-
out of the water.
Now they're saying,
But without that Hogan fan base that he kind of brought as a lead-in
Right.
to that Attitude Era,
I think that, like
gotta give Hogan
right
his
now they're
due.
saying that that Cody Rhodes is leading the most profitable time of all time in WWE. Sure,
yeah.
but there is a big
there's a
difference.
qualifier there, though.
There's a big difference. Hogan was a worldwide phenomenon when we didn't even have a fax machine yet. It was
Yep.
just like newspapers you'd
Yep.
read, or you'd get a magazine.
There was no
Magazine.
IG.
No,
Facebook.
yeah,
Magazines.
magazines, man. And
Yeah,
you
I used to buy those.
You remember watching Saturday Night Main Event?
Oh God!
You know,
The one where Ted DiBiase paid for the facelift on
Yes!
the referee, and all. Oh my God,
Yes!
that's the best Saturday Night's main event of all time.
Those two referees that were twins.
That's what
Yeah,
we're talking
that's
about.
what he's talking
Where
about,
Andre
yeah.
the Giant pins Hogan. He gets his shoulder up, but the ref keeps counting. It's like the corrupt ref and all that.
Yeah.
Oh my, that was so fun.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
the best Saturday Night's main event ever.
The 80s, if you were a kid growing up in the 80s, like, you were influenced by wrestling somehow.
Yes.
Yes.
Somehow.
Going back to your Cody
Yes,
Rhodes
network.
thing, I sure he probably is. He's in the most profitable era. He's the guy on top with the belt and everything. Okay, cool. He's the guy. However, most people, regardless of who you put in that spot, Roman Reigns, you could make the argument for him.
You
You know, a year ago, 2 years ago, or whatever. People nowadays, thanks to Austin, thanks to Hogan, thanks to The Rock, thanks to you name them, all the guys before them, people now go to the show. Regardless of who's on top, they're going to see WWE.
Right.
And there's a lot of that, and especially now with
Yeah.
the TKO on board.
Yeah.
And you can see their thumbprints on everything. Man, there's so much more money now.
It's about the brand, man. It's
Yeah.
about the brand when they go.
So
it's funny.
TKO is the biggest draw. If you
we
want
all mentioned all these people, and I still think the most underrated GOAT is John Cena.
Oh yeah, for 10 years.
Like
Yep.
we never mentioned John, because none of us, I don't think,
I think that
were-
was my era.
we
it
were
wasn't-
older by then,
Right.
but dude, he
Yeah,
kept.
we were like 30-year-old men.
Whenever they were like,
Are you watching him now?
I'm watching like
The
I
heel
don't
turn?
I don't turn I'm supposed to turn the show on, but I catch like the stuff online. I catch highlights and stuff. And okay, the heel turn was great. Nobody saw it coming. But what have they done since?
It's really just him.
Where did The
doing
Rock go? It was
kind
this
of
thing.
the same-
He sold his soul to The Rock,
Yeah.
and then The Rock disappeared. I mean, there's
Last time I
there's
saw
a
John
huge
Cena
power
was
struggle.
Daddy's Home.
Jeez. He's
What's
kind of.
that?
It was some show, TV show he did,
All right.
or movie.
Yeah,
He's
Will
the
Ferrell.
Rock.
Okay.
The problem I have right now with the John Cena
that's a good one.
heel turn is that
Christmas
he's
movie.
pretty much just doing the same promo week to week. Like, you guys did this.
Yeah.
This is your fault.
Yeah. It's more boring than it needs to be.
Yeah.
I can see it
People
like
are
from
watching
his
the bullshit.
perspective what he's going for. Is
Sure.
Like, oh hey, you want to see me get a makeover? Where's no? This is me. This is what I wear. You're gonna
It's
boo me
great.
anyway. You want me to have a different song? No, that's my voice. That's
Yeah.
my song. They boo it anyway. But it'd be cool if he did something different. Hollywood Hogan. Whole nother stratosphere whenever Hogan turned
man.
heel.
Yeah.
Dude, that catapulted him to the next level. If Cena had done something like that, it could be a lot more fun. I'll put it that way. But there's a huge power struggle going on behind the scenes with Triple H and The Rock. And that's why we haven't seen The Rock. The Rock was supposed to be in the mix for all this.
I think too, now that you mention that, one thing that sets Hogan apart from even Austin, Hogan went to a completely different company
Yes.
and turned them into the number one thing for 82 fucking weeks.
83, it put a Southern-based pro wrestling company on
Yes.
top of the wrestling world. Beat Vince McMahon at his own game. So
Yeah.
you got to give Hogan his props. Austin didn't do that. Austin came through WCW, and
Yeah.
they didn't know what
Then
they
he
had.
Then he went to
They had-
ECW,
Yep.
cut that great promo.
Yes, but nobody besides Hogan has done that.
Yeah, I mean, props to Hogan.
Yeah.
He doesn't like the black guys, but that's fine.
Allegedly, he loves Benjamin
He
Shelton.
does. Plushy King, why did so many fights fall out for 104? That's show business, baby.
Yeah.
Like, shit happens.
Card subject to change,
Card subject
brother.
to change, man.
That's funny though, because people say so many fights. And what do we still have?
I mean,
Like 19?
Yeah, like it's a
Like
full
18,
amount of
19 fights
yeah.
still. Yeah, unfortunately
Still
not
too
4
many.
title fights, but there's still
But I get
18
it.
fights
I mean,
on the card.
I get the question. If you
Well,
saw,
I'm kind of glad we don't have 4 title fights now.
it's full
Yeah,
belts
Eric doesn't
again.
like going up and putting the belt on that many guys.
But I mean, that's 4 5-round fights.
Eric's got into the habit now. He just puts it on the shoulder.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go, champ.
He doesn't like dressing dudes.
Yeah.
He's not like Waleed Pirzada.
I don't like my manhood to be that close.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay,
I don't
all
like
right.
when you put the belts
It's
on them,
intimidating, right?
if you don't put it tight enough really quickly, then it kind of falls on them, and they're like, just
Well,
put
the
it on
problem
fucking
is they don't
shoulder.
stand still.
Just put it on the shoulder. Put it on
Yeah,
the
you
shoulder.
start trying to put it on them, and they're walking, hugging, talking to coach. I'm chasing
Yeah.
them down.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
up, bro.
It's like you got to be a professional in that moment and know the promoter is crowning you with this
Yeah.
pinnacle achievement in your pro career.
Just
to this
close your
point.
eyes and take it.
Yeah, just close your eyes and let him dress you, man.
Let daddy do what daddy's trying to do
Just close
here.
your eyes and take it, baby.
I think it's weird whenever you whisper in their ear. They don't like that. So maybe don't whisper in their ear next time.
Congrats, champ. Right?
This one's for you, champ.
So this is one of the few weekends.
I'm gonna do that. This
fuck is wrong with you guys?
man.
Especially Pichanas?
Yeah.
Pichanas?
Yeah.
This is about you.
Oh man.
Congrats, my dog.
He's
You
gonna,
ever watch Felicity?
hey, he's gonna test John Giannis'
Have you ever
face if
seen
he does that.
Felicity?
Yeah, I know,
Have you ever seen
I know what
Felicity?
you're talking about, yeah.
You know how that dude Ben?
Dover?
Yeah, that guy. the one from Felicity.
Without missing
What's
a
his
beat.
name? The fucking guy from Felicity, Ben, with the curly hair.
Dude, I didn't-
anyway,
I know the
I
show.
give my wife a hard time because the dude whispers the whole time he talks, all the time.
Wow.
That's how he speaks. I'm like, what are we doing, Rich? we gotta match this card today, man.
You gotta
All right.
play some soft music in the background
Yeah.
while you do it.
All right. I mean, I know of the
guess
show.
That's
I
just,
don't know
that's
any
just
of the
fucking.
characters.
Next time, if you ever watch it again, just pay attention.
I
to
won't.
If your wife says, "Rich, sit your fucking ass down," you're watching Felicity, you will.
She's not going to do that.
She will.
No, she's
Just
not
for that, I'm gonna tell Tara to tell her.
Hey,
gone. It's
next
not
week,
there anymore.
we'll know, but next week, the return of Zachary Reese,
Okay.
UFC Fight
Okay.
Night 720 or some shit. I don't know. Blanchfield versus Barber. Exactly. See, next week we will be out in Vegas for the
The
UFC
return.
Invitational.
The return of FPI.
Oh, the
Number 11.
Number
with
11.
the new rule set.
the invitational that we didn't
With
get
the
invited
new
to.
rule set.
With the new rule set and with Sebastian Oravide.
Sebastian, baby.
Badass.
Bash.
I would rather
Hey,
Sebastian Oiravidas get the invite.
how is the Apex gonna feel when his music hits?
Oh man, I'm tuning in for that alone. Just for that alone.
He's basically warming the Apex up for what's to come for MMA.
Yeah, I like it.
For sure.
Maybe he should hold off. Don't play
You know,
that
I
at
was
the
thinking
Apex.
about that.
Don't play that at the Apex. Let's go. Let's do something different, something fun. Let's save that.
I
Save
think
that moment.
I think he plays that at the
I think he
Apex.
plays it.
Of course he does. It's
He
his
does his
song.
thing.
I know what
Yeah.
he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would maybe say, hey, hold off. Hold
That
off on
kid's
that
gonna
moment.
be a star, man. He's
So
gonna
this,
be a star.
this card
Hands
next week
down.
is absolutely stacked. Main event: Fifion Davies taking on Adele Fornario, Raquel Canuto, and Ana Vieira.
Great.
William
Great.
Tackett
Hey, William Tackett.
taking on Achilles Rocha. That's gonna be a great fight.
great
Pro
one.
veteran.
Mason Fowler taking on Cristiano Troisi. Mason Fowler is nasty. Francisco
Nasty
Lowe.
What does he do?
He's just a dirty guy.
Okay.
Francisco Lowe versus Enrico Sade. Jasmine Rocha taking on Alex Enriquez. Kevin Carrasco taking on Sebastian Oiravidas. And Kobe Fair taking on Ty Koslow.
8 matches.
8 matches on the card. Switching to the new rule set.
3
Three round matches.
So
5 minutes.
5 minute rounds. Oh my God, it's gonna be the longest night ever for you guys.
It's only 8.
But there's only there's.
But now you can
we should
win.
adopt that for submission.
You can win 2 rounds. Win the match.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't get a bonus unless you sub.
Right.
So if you want to be a no bonus winner,
Ew.
go the distance.
If you want to be a no bonus loser, go ahead. Go ahead and be a no bonus
If
loser.
you want that check for the bonus, get the submission.
Yeah,
I'll call
if
it-
you like getting wins for free, I guess go
I
win
tell you
2
what,
rounds.
Sebastian Oiravidas is going for
Yeah.
the sub.
Look,
Yeah,
either
yeah,
Sebastian and
Sebastian
Carrasco
Oiravidas
or Tackett and Rocha are going to be the fight of the night. Tackett and Rocha is
I
going
don't
to be
know. I kind of
bonkers.
feel like Raquel Canuto.
You think so?
Yeah.
I can see
She
that.
brings the heat.
She does. She does, man. But
And when that clock starts winding down, she is hunting.
William
she
Tackett
wants
is
that
so
bonus.
fun to
Tackett
watch,
too,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, he's and obviously, look, Sebastian Oiravidas doesn't let people get out of the first round. You know, so it's
Right.
just interesting to watch him over there.
And he's so technical. He's so high level, man.
You know, the Fight Pass Invitational really has become a mainstay now on UFC Fight Pass.
Yep.
One of the top grappling competitions that you can get invited to. Like, you can't register for it. You can't just get on it. You have to be invited.
You got to know somebody who knows somebody.
Gotta know somebody.
And be elite level.
And be elite level, 100%.
You can't just know somebody that knows somebody.
But you can't. But you can be elite level and know nobody and don't know.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, if you want a chance to get on a UFC Fight Pass Invitational, our next Sub Hunter, 725, come up here in Houston, Texas. We are always actively looking for people who are exciting, who are finishing, who come out and put on a show, to put on the UFC Fight Pass Invitational.
We got Austin Aranda an interview.
We did. Well, he got him an interview. Like he did a great job. Eric just made a phone call. Shout out to Mr. Stephen Tecci out there doing a great job along with Claudia, putting on some awesome events, man. I've really liked to see. It's changed so many times, so I like to see that they're constantly willing to try new things.
Number one will always be my favorite.
Of course. That, I mean,
FPI 1 will always be my favorite.
I don't know if you can beat that excitement.
No. It was down to the wire with Cody and Rodriguez.
The closest thing that's been that exciting at the
Steele.
Invitational was maybe Nicky Rod breaking the foot of Gordon.
Yeah.
You know, and even that's, unless you really know jiu-jitsu, you didn't know what happened. Like, you just, like, all right, he didn't, it wasn't a submission, so it wasn't like anything happened. It was just like, oh shit, didn't know he could do that.
Yeah.
What else is happening, fellas? What's going on in the world of Fury Sub Hunter?
Apparently, John Jones is he like semi-announcing his retirement? What's happening there?
What's up with that?
Saying he's out living his best life. He's told UFC his plans. He doesn't know why they haven't told everybody else yet. Is he retiring? Is he retired? Let's speculate. Let's talk about it.
I don't know what John is doing. It would have been cool to see him, if he was going to retire in November after beating Stipe. Mm-hmm. But now you were setting records.
There's been this whole like tease and this whole build up that he's going to fight Aspinall, and then now he's like, I guess pulling it back.
Hey.
And then he says he's not ducking. That's not what a duck does. I'm living my best life. That's not what a duck does. I'm like, well, kind of.
It's hard. I can see both sides. On one hand, if you are John Jones, you're the greatest of all time. Sure. You don't have to have another fight. You're already
don't have to.
Yeah, you're already the greatest.
You don't have to.
You don't prove
40 now, right?
36, 38. The funny thing is, like, and I don't think I realized it then, when DC fought John Jones, DC was 38.
Yeah, he was in his late 30s.
John was 30.
Yeah.
Like, DC still...
DC's a tank.
Yeah. DC's a stud. Man.
DC's a tank.
He's going to go out there. It's still probably my favorite fighter of all time.
See you in New Orleans, DC.
Did you see Sean Malley's coach talking about how the lighting in the spear threw off Sean O'Malley, and he couldn't find his range because of the lighting in the spear?
Come on, man. Get out of here.
Hey, how many shrooms?
Did it throw off Diego Lopez when he pieced up Brian Ortega?
No, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I just,
hey, at least who is it? His coach, his manager?
His coach.
Okay, did Sean comment and say that was the truth?
No. Hey, of course, he won't say that, but a good coach will say that for him. So
great. So I guess let's see what happens in Newark, right?
Yeah.
So last night was as we talked about, the UFC road to the UFC. And with this road to the UFC this morning, they are implementing some new, like a point system into the contracts, which basically reward you for finishing.
So you get more money.
You get more money the faster you finish, if you just get a finish in general.
It doesn't work in the bedroom, Diego. It's not.
How do you think that would go over regionally?
We don't have enough money.
Yeah, we need more money.
We need more money if we're going to start doing...
Techie, help us out.
Gotta have more money.
Is it possible to get cut from Fury? Of course. We cut people all the time.
Yeah. I cut somebody yesterday.
Yeah.
Is it
No
possible?
problem.
Right.
Is it possible?
No problem. I'm about to cut someone right now.
Anything is possible.
Who you want?
Who should I cut? Adam Copley.
Sid and Curry.
Nobody.
Adam Copley, you're cut.
Adam Copley.
Ah, man. Come on.
Gone pecan.
People from Fury.
So, I mean, I like the incentive for finishing.
Yeah.
I'm still not a fan of win and show.
Does your wife give you a pat on the back for finishing?
No. More like a leave.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Give the winner free Fury merch.
Okay.
Thank you, Jacob Silva. You got merch? You got merch?
All
You're a
right.
Hall of Famer, baby.
Put that Hall of Fame jacket on.
Eric can start going and put a T-shirt on their shoulder.
I'm going to get some Fury
Give him
socks.
a hat. Give him a Fury hat.
Yeah.
Put on. Oh,
Put these socks on, baby.
golly.
Put these after you pull them out of your underwear.
Eric will get roasted online if he did that. You know, oh, this is the cheapest promoter ever, giving us merch.
No matter what we do,
Yeah.
somebody's not going to be happy.
Right.
It never fails. Like, it's so impossible to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
100%.
I
do my best, though. I do my best.
We dropped the poster today for NOLA, making our return to the Crescent City.
What else do they call it? What's the other nicknames? I was looking that up yesterday.
Big Easy?
Chocolate Town?
The Big Easy?
The Big Easy.
What did that?
Town.
The
Big
mayor.
Date.
What did the mayor call it?
Big Date
he
Radio.
wanted-
Chocolate City.
He
or
wanted
something.
to return
Yeah.
it back to a chocolate city
Yeah,
or
he said
something.
something like that
why
back
would
after
they do that?
Katrina.
I mean, look, I grew up there. Like, it's, I was the minority. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. It's all right.
Rich
look,
didn't
who's the
have many
mayor?
friends that looked like him.
Who's the mayor now?
Yeah.
I don't know. That was Morial, I think, that did it now.
God, what was that guy's
When
name?
is
Ray
Jacob
Gagan?
the Goat Silva coming to the cage? Were you listening to the show earlier?
Man.
He fights this Sunday.
Is that Jacob Silva's like his other account?
Maybe
that
it
he's
is.
messaging from or something?
Is that Plushy King? Go buy a ticket, Plushy King.
King,
Yeah,
good,
you'll
good,
see him
good.
this Sunday.
And guess what?
Golly.
Guess what I'm out of? I'm sold out.
Free
Sold out of
tickets?
the free
sold
tickets?
out of them, bro.
Oh man.
I sold out
Already?
Of them. Sold out of them.
That was quick.
I got 0 free tickets available.
I'm sold out, guys.
Diego has 2 if you're a hot chick.
Yeah. Diego's got 2 tickets.
He
if
also
you're a
has
hot
he also has 1 extra if you're a hot dude. So,
chick. Yeah.
And a mustache ride.
A mustache ride.
so going through the card we went over this weekend for this weekend coming up. What is the fight you're most looking forward to, Diego? He's not
He
gonna
doesn't pay
He doesn't
attention.
remember one fight. He doesn't remember
While
one
you
fight.
guys were going through, I was looking at some stuff, but it's probably gonna be the Eddie Fry.
All right, yeah.
That's the only one he knows.
The only one you remember.
That's that's if you only are going to remember one fight, that one is worth remembering, and that's a great pick, Diego. He stole mine, by the way.
Was that what you're gonna
I
say?
said that earlier.
That's a great fight.
I said that already.
That's a great fight.
But I'll pick another one.
What you got? What you got?
I would go that one. That would be my number 1 pick. However, main event aside, I'm looking forward to seeing John Giannis. That'd be great. But main event aside, dude, flip a coin. Zach Borrego is back. Miles Banks is back. I love those 2 guys. They're so fun to watch fight. Give me some Miles Banks, man. I'm looking forward to seeing him and Diego Vasquez go at it. 'Cause that's going to be a great challenge for him. Miles Banks is no pushover for Diego. It's going to be a fun heavyweight banger.
Well, you got a fight you're most looking forward to?
Yeah, definitely John Giannis' fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is his opportunity right here to punch his ticket to the big
Yes.
show. You know, I feel like he is a Mexican version of Cameron Smotherman. They throw down the same way. I don't
I
see
see
either
that.
one of them shooting for takedowns.
No.
And they beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah,
and
they did.
Cameron Smotherman said, "This is the only guy I never want to rematch."
Yeah. I get
He
it.
told us.
Yes, I
So,
believe it. I believe it.
I feel like Giannis, and not to take anything against from Nick.
Yeah, Nick
Because
Aguirre.
I think Nick has the potential to go out there and win this fight,
Yeah.
and then come back and defend and maybe finish a prospect, and he might get considered
Right.
to go back.
And knowing Sean Shelby's watching, man, do you think he's not going to go balls out and try to do something to John Giannis and punch his ticket back to the show?
So it's a win-win for both
Yes,
fighters.
man. That's going to
And
be
it's
a
an opportunity.
banger.
I don't think I've ever not looked forward to seeing Jacob Silva fight.
Right.
And that trend still continues this weekend. I'm fucking excited to see him in the cage.
Yeah.
But I am going to go against everybody else. I'm taking John Garza and Kevin Rosas.
That's a
man.
great fight. Yeah.
Like, I really want to see these kids throw down.
A lot of those fights in the middle of the card are so good. They're so fun.
We
You
gotta
guys
keep the
stack
viewership
these cards.
tuned in,
Oh
yeah.
my God, Kevin Rosas and John Garza. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be a good card. I'm really excited for this weekend.
I'll tell you on the undercard though, that Gage Harper's and Isaac Vasquez, they're gonna beat the shit out of each other.
Yes, they are.
And the
Isaac
same thing with
Vasquez,
Brian
man.
and Emmanuel Calhoun is a kickboxer.
Yeah.
So who's gonna go for a takedown with him and Brian?
Neither one.
Somebody's gonna go to sleep.
Neither one.
And I'm giving some bonuses away.
Man, I'm excited to see Nico Martinez and Houston Marza, man.
Yeah.
Like
That one too.
it's gonna be a great night of fights. Our friends at Warbringer Whiskey will be out there in the crowd.
Yep.
giving out some samples, letting people try out the new
the
Warbringer
Warbringer
whiskey
girls.
with the Warbringer girls. I don't know what that means, but we'll see.
He said it's cocktail girls.
Girls walking around with some chickens and shit.
Warbringer. Looking for some cocks to take on a walk.
Look at just some girls out there taking cocks for a walk. I don't.
That's what I heard.
Did we just
That's
lose?
what I heard.
Did we just lose a sponsor,
That's
or
what I heard.
did we just gain more?
We just gained more.
We just gained more.
We just got Warbringer a whole shit ton of business.
They're one of our more fun sponsors. I think they're down with that endorsement.
Listen,
I
man,
think
if
they
there's
like
women
that.
out there looking for cocks to take on
Hey,
a walk,
Warbringer's got 'em.
Warbringer's got 'em.
If Rich hasn't ran them off yet,
Look at Diego
they're
smile.
good.
Diego's gonna be out of the TV truck.
Diego,
walking
hey,
around,
Diego's
fucking
grabbing his leash.
Yeah, Diego's just gonna be
Here you
walking
go,
out
ladies.
there.
I'm ready.
Walking out there the whole time. Hey guys,
Doing
make
the
sure
helicopter.
you get a chance to check out the sweet Eddie Guerrero fit from our boys over at Space City.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out the guys at Space City Collective.
They have so much gear down there, dude.
Yeah, they got some cool shit. I'm going. I'm
If
gonna
you
there
go
tomorrow.
down to
I'm waiting
Space
on my
City
Jumpman
Collective,
Jacks, baby.
if you go down to Space City Collective and you leave not having something fresher than you walked in with, man, I can't help you. They've got it all. And if they don't have it, they know how to get it.
Yeah, for sure, man. You got a request? Let the guys know. I'm sure they can get it for you. Make sure you check out our friends at Sisu Plunge. They're running some awesome specials on their new plunge system they got in, cold plunge. I got it in yesterday. Absolutely fucking miserable, but in like the best way possible.
They make your balls feel small.
Doesn't feel good. Doesn't
Oh,
feel
man.
good. It
Small?
feels good when you get out.
Small? Shit, dude.
Have you, Diego?
Microscopic.
Have you done a cold plunge?
No, not yet.
Wayne, have you done a cold
waiting
plunge?
on,
No,
Diego?
no, man. I've like gotten in my pool and it's kind of cold. That's good enough for me.
That's the coldest.
It's the cold plunge would sanitize Diego.
Yeah.
His whole body.
Wow.
That hurt. Just
That's
come-
saying something.
You get out.
Diego, you need to get in there
You get out and the water's green. You
Yeah.
know, be like, damn, Diego,
and get all that
that looks infected.
massage stuff out for your body. There you go.
Oh man, our lovely ring card girls will be back in effect in their sheath underwear. And make sure, guys, between now, we got our OnlyFans. Go to onlyfans.com/FuryFight. Check out some behind-the-scenes footage, some interviews, and some new photos coming up of our ladies.
I was gonna say, man, I've seen some pictures you've been dropping here and there of
Yeah.
Shelby from the OnlyFans.
But you can only see the topless ones on Fury
Yeah,
Fight
well, I
OnlyFans.
don't know anything about that. But the ones I see I posted on Instagram, yeah, she's getting risque.
So if you want some
If-
more
if-
action, go
Yeah,
to
OnlyFans, the Fury page.
for free.
Yeah, for free.
For free.
Free.
Free nips.
Free.
$3.99.
Free ski.
Free nips.
Free ski. Well, the nips aren't free. You might have to pay a nickel for those. A nickel, maybe.
Nickel nips.
Nickel nips.
Nickel nips. You see some nickel nips, baby.
So we got Sub Hunter coming up. We dropped New Orleans yesterday, turning right back around the week after with Sub Hunter and another Fury Challenger Series show.
Yep.
We got a busy
2 shows.
summer.
1 weekend.
3 shows, 9 days.
Whose idea
3
was this
shows.
shit?
9 days.
Me and Eric were drinking.
Hey, listen.
Clearly.
That's how you let everybody know Daddy's home.
That's right. That's right.
Daddy's home.
And then we're going to Dallas.
And we're going to Dallas. We're going to Dallas.
And
we
we're
might,
doing
we might hang
2
out.
shows.
We might hang out in
1
Dallas.
weekend in Dallas.
We might hang out in Dallas an extra day too.
Yeah.
Wow. Goddamn, pal.
We're about to kill it.
I'm about to call
We're about
Danino
to
Law
kill it.
Firm. 713-257-8889. Workplace harassment. What else?
I don't know if he specializes in that.
What
It's
else?
gonna be gonna be a great
criminal
summer.
defense.
Hostile work environment.
It's gonna be a great summer. We're gonna be busy.
Yes, sir.
And then as soon as the summer's over, we turn right back around. It's Contender Series time, and then
I
we
know.
find out like who's going to Contender Series, who's moving out.
and then we get to fly every Tuesday
Yay!
to Las Vegas.
When you
And
move
play
in,
blackjack.
when you move in Las Vegas.
I don't know when my kids are done with school. Yeah.
It's the place to be.
I probably play too much blackjack out
You
there.
probably do.
Yeah, see, he's gonna have
I'm gonna have to go to Gamblers
he's gonna
Anonymous.
have EJ in law school just up the street.
Just taking care of them.
Aubrey's gonna be up the road at A&M.
Yeah.
It's gonna be another probably 10 years before Eric moves to Vegas.
He'll get him a place out there, another place, something small, 7,000 square feet.
Yeah, like
nothing
like
big.
Diego, like Diego's.
Yeah, nothing big.
Like your secret apartment. Yeah. Okay. I
Does
see.
your wife know about that other place you got?
No.
How do you like code that in your bank so it doesn't show us for rape?
How do you do it?
Is it hard?
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
I guess another bank account.
Oh,
That's the LLC. That's
that
the
makes
LLC
sense.
Bank
That
account.
makes sense. I thought he was out there trying to pay in like
What is
gift
it?
cards or some shit.
DHH
Or that.
LLC. DHH LLC.
DHLLC.
Can you guess what DHH?
Dick
LLC.
Hardsucker?
Diego's whorehouse.
Diego's whole house.
Come on, Diego. Live a little,
Oh
baby.
my goodness.
Live a little.
All right, fellas. That's everything we got for this week. You guys got anything else?
Oh, man.
Anything you want to talk about, Diego?
I'm ready to get down on
You wanna
Theory
vent?
104. Join us at Porky's Backyard this weekend for
Oh
the
right.
yeah, Saturday afternoon. Make plans. Come join us for the
Come join
weigh-ins.
us at Porky's.
It's more fun than you would even expect. They've got so many food trucks. They got a full night.
Fantastic bar. Yeah.
Fantastic bar. The best old fashions. Best old fashions in Houston.
You come
That's-
by
I'm going
Wayne,
on
Rich,
record.
and myself a drink, I might give you a free ticket to the show.
One.
Just one.
Just one.
He found one.
Just
he
one.
found one.
2 drinks, get you
one.
a second ticket.
Did you see this business right here?
Theo Vaughn wants to fight on Dustin Poirier's farewell card. We can get him on the night before.
Hey,
I can-
see that?
I'll reach out.
I wanted to squeeze that in there,
do
man. Let's make some phone calls, get Theo Vaughn some action. And on that note, guys, I think the time for
Does he
talk
train?
is over.
Probably not.
Does Theo Vaughn drink?
Does he train?
No, he does cocaine. I don't know. I'm kidding. Allegedly, I kid. The time for talk is over. This has been Fury Unleashed. Dig it.
It's time to unleash the fury.